And two strangers break into a home by climbing through a kitchen window with two family members upstairs and unaware. KTLA 5 Jennifer McGraw live now in Lawndale with more on this disturbing home invasion. Jennifer?
Hi, Glenn. Yeah, brazen burglaries in broad daylight. These thieves were looking for a window of opportunity, and they did both of these burglaries the same day and just down the street from one another. YouTube. In the first case, though, the burglars actually broke through the kitchen window while the family was upstairs with their baby. Security footage from inside the home shows the man come in and then unlock the front door for another thief to casually walk through. What they didn't know, there was a family upstairs with their baby. The thieves must have spooked because they left without taking anything, then left in their white getaway van. In the second burglary, we spoke with the homeowner this morning. He says his wife's tip money was taken, and the thieves also stole their rent money.
Crazy.
They tore it all apart. They put clothes, they tore everything apart inside the house, and they opened up the cabinets, the restroom, everything. Even a toilet thing, they look open it to see if there's like money in there.
How infuriating is this?
Scary. I mean, my wife didn't even want to stay home anymore. She don't even want to live in the area no more because she's scared just go to sleep and everything. And we have to close everything now. It's like your privacy's been invaded. You're scared now. You don't know when they're going to come again.
Man, that's crazy, huh? Y'all saw that little intro, right? Yeah, man, I'm back over here. So I just want to touch upon a couple things real quick. Yeah, man, these home invasions are out of control, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is crazy. Y'all saw that dudes went up in the house, no regard for anybody, the privacy or whatever they're doing, and had a whole family upstairs in the house. And this is all over the country. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna be doing these videos all the time. I just want to. It's summertime. I just want to bring attention to everybody to just be prepared, man, and lock your doors and try not to, you know, be predictable, so to speak, in your movements and stuff. And, you know, that'll probably help out because they're trying these things in like all types of neighborhoods. It doesn't matter what community you live in. And they're trying to go up in your house and violate you. And you heard what the man said. The one thing about home invasions, if it's happened to you, drop a comment in the box. Let everybody know the mental anguish you go through after having something like that happen, being violated like that. The reason why you should protect yourself and get you something now before it happens, if it's never happened. And if you're watching this video and you are anti like gun person, like you maybe not anti, you just don't really feel like, man, I don't need to have a gun and all this kind of stuff. These videos, if this is not enough for you, I don't know what it's going to take other than it happening to you. And we don't want that to happen. So I would strongly suggest get you a rifle or a handgun or a shotgun, something, and start being diligent. You don't have to be paranoid going through your life, wondering about like all this kind of stuff, but you just want to be ready. It can happen. And don't let it be like nighttime thinking that, oh, it's only going to happen at night. Man, they doing this stuff in broad daylight. So that's why you should always have a gun on you at all times, even in your own house. Is unfortunate, but that's the time that we live in. I mean, all these things is probably is a little bit you would say overkill or doesn't make much sense. Why do I need that? But there's too much out there to show you that this is going to happen. And the one thing you won't get back is you won't get your that mental state that you had. You're going to probably want to move out of your house, your apartment, maybe the whole community as a whole. You're going to be looking at everybody side-eyed in your neighborhood and things of that nature. And honestly, to be honest with you, it happens so frequently. And I hate to say this, most people really aren't going to care other than the people that love you. I'm not going to say they don't care, but it's going to be today's news, tomorrow's news, and then they move on. But you're going to have to live with that pain of someone kicking in your door, and God forbid as they violate you physically and all that kind of stuff. So don't let it come down to like letting that happen. And if you notice a lot of these videos, the police ain't there. None of these testimonies you hear anybody talking about the police, this, that, and the other. It's too late by the time you get to the police and call them. In their defense, they can't be everywhere. A lot of these cities are huge, man. They can't patrol all these neighborhoods and blocks. So you got to be your own self protector. And like I said, I suggest get you a rifle or a pistol or something so you can do that. Now, I know y'all wonder why I got all this damn gear on. Which brings me to that's my tip for home invasions, man. Just you got to be armed. Even if you're not a really big gun person, you should have some type of gun, uh, uh, a pistol or a rifle, like I said, something like this, or a shotgun. Just have anything. And if you live in a restricted state, don't worry about the 10 round thing. Just have a whole bunch of mags loaded up. That's all you got to do. Hey, I got like 9. I got like about 10 Glock YouTube compliant magazines, 10 round mag. I got about 10 of these Glock 19 9 round 9mm mags because I live in a restricted state. And even if I wasn't, I still would have a whole bunch of mags. But the point is that I'm not going to let 10 rounds be the reason why I don't have more ammo ready to go. And that brings me to my other point is that if you have a bunch of mags, and they're not loaded with ammo in them, then you're not ready. You're not going to have time to be loading up no magazines. And that's even if you're in a free state, so to speak, where you can have 30-round mags, 29-round mags, or whatever, 50-round drums, 75. Have them loaded up. So if something happens, and then by your bedside, if you got your rifle, you can slap in the mag, 10-round mag right there, YouTube, and you can be ready to go. And have, if you in a restricted state and that's all you can have is 10-round mag, have about 6 of these next to your nightstand, just ready to go. I know it sounds crazy, 6, but yeah, have about 6 of them. Then in a free world, you can have 2. That'll be 60 rounds. But if you're in a restricted state, have about 6, 8, or 9, or 10 of these things just land right there by your bedside, ready to go. So if you got to reload, you can grab one, put them in your pocket, have one in there, and have a cup in your pocket, but you won't have to worry about loading up magazines. So that's how I would approach the home defense in situation. Even with your pistols, have a bunch of them loaded up, and wherever you have your home defense pistol laying at, have a bunch of mags laying right there. Unless you're in a free state where you can have a 50-round drum or extended magazine with the leg, 32-round clip, then you're good. But I'm just speaking to people who are in restricted states who only can have 10 rounds. Now, why I got all this gear on, because someone asked me about the chest rig, and this is my Ace Tac tactical chest rig. And the reason why I like this chest rig is because it has the flat straps, and so if I have to grab my go bag, I can throw it over my backpack, and it won't inhibit me from wearing this on my back. If I had puffy padded straps, it would be a little more bulkier. Another reason why I got this on is I want to show everybody how the difference between the micro chest rig versus a plate carrier, and how you can wear all your gear at the same time with a chest rig. Now, in my opinion, this is not the most tactical chest rig. I mean, it's tactical for me. It's tactical enough for me. But what I'm saying is they got new ones out now. They got the micro ones where it just hugs your chest, and you just got your mags, your rifle mags, and then you got your pistol mags, and you got a little room for a tourniquet. They don't have the IFAC at the bottom, but they're like, it's a lot of companies. I don't want to name these companies because they don't sponsor me, and I don't want to help promote them if they don't look out for me. I'm not into helping rich people get richer off of my content. But you can go online and there's a lot of chest rigs that are slimmer, smaller, and carry less stuff, but they cost a little bit more because you're paying for that micro, and it's that slim fit riding chest rig. But I like this one because it's practical for me. And this chest rig is not for, like I said, I got it because I like the way I can wear my backpack with it. I can wear my range belt with it, or battle belt, whatever you want to call it. I can wear it with this and keep it moving, and I can discard things and still kind of have something tactical on. Like I can take this off, still have my range belt, and I can put mags up in here and still be kind of tactical. Or I can roll out like this, and like I said, in an urban situation, this is not necessarily going to stop all out war. Like I said, I just want to address that whole shit at the fan. The Russians is coming. My intel, what I'm getting, is that if somebody was going to invade our country, they're already here. Okay, so you might be in an urban setting, in an apartment complex, or in your nice neighborhood. And the way when I'm getting intel from people I know that are active military right now, including my son, the threat is already here. So when they hit the button to activate these sleeper cells that's already in our country, and I'm not just saying Muslims, we're talking about all kind of nationalists, from the Sudanese, Somalia, China, Russia, African nations, all type of people are already here that are anti-American, and they're getting paid and funded. And clearly, the Mexican cartel is behind letting them come in through our country because they're paying them. They're taking flights to Mexico and walking through the border. You saw that. Where are you from? I'm from China. How the hell did you get to Mexico first? So you flew. So what's going to happen when they activate, guys, in my personal opinion, if they try to do an internal invasion on our country, they're already here. And I think what they're going to do when they hit the button, say go, they're going to come out of houses in neighborhoods in the community already 10, 20, 30 deep in each little sector. And they're going to be coming out with stuff like this. And they're going to try to force their will upon us because they know a lot of restricted states, for example, we are the most vulnerable one in the sense that they believe that the restrictions, they'll have less armed people. Well, I got some news for you bad guys if you're watching this. Don't try it in California. You won't get far. We have 40 million people in our state, and I can promise you we have over 40 million guns in our state, and a lot of people got them are owning them illegally, and there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to invade this state internally. I put my life on that one. It ain't going to happen here. It's going to start in middle America, rural, smaller states where all the freedom is supposedly laying at, but you don't have the population. So you're going to have to be heavily armed in a smaller state. And it won't matter about the liberal, left, right, and Democrat, Republican, because when they activate, we'll all be united immediately, in my personal opinion. So, so don't get caught up in that whole invasion thing. I think if someone's going to attack our country, it's going to be biological, nuclear, or tech. I know people saying tech. How are they going to attack you? Tech? Well, they can make us go. They can put us in the dark. They can turn our power off, turn off our internet. They can do all kind of stuff. They can hack all kind of drones and military equipment. They can probably override a missile and have it revert back, come back and hit us. Don't underestimate the ability of hackers being a tech invasion, in a sense like using tech to attack us through cyber versus physically just coming into the country and attacking us. There's a lot of ways they can attack a country nowadays. It's not like the old days. They can actually get you through your phone and cripple your economy, cripple your whole system, and make people go inside the house like COVID-19. But on this time, it'll be different. And you saw what happened in COVID-19. Everybody went in the house. All the products and stuff were skim and couldn't find anything. And that's bringing me to my other point, is the best time to stock up on ammo, first aid kit gear, things of that nature. Get your first aid on. And if you can go next level with having a blood storage and antibiotics and hypodermic needles and IV bags, that's the next level first aid. So that's just my tip for that. I don't think that's going to happen. But like I said, you want to try this gear on. I tried it on and it's not really exactly where I want it. So I'm glad I put it on. I have to readjust it. So I want this to ride a little bit higher. I want this up here a little bit more. So, but you got to put this stuff on to see how it fits. It's not bad. I mean, but I can see right now I need a few more adjustments. So that's what I want you guys to see, is how modular this chest rig is, and how you can wear it with a backpack and still be tactical, ready to go. So I just wanted you guys to see that these small straps allow. Hold on, man. I'm trying to get this thing on here. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, these small straps, the slim straps right here, allow you to wear it with a backpack. So that's what I wanted you guys to see, that. And try this stuff on, make sure it's comfortable and you can fit it, because you would hate to have to activate something like this and then it's not all ready to go. And again, if all these mags should be loaded, they all should be loaded. Ain't no sense of having a bunch of mags and they're not loaded. That's my other tip for you. So I'm about to take this off right now. I just wanted you guys to see it because someone asked me, like, can you wear it with a backpack? And that was a really good question. So he obviously knew about chest rigs. So let me see. Yeah, he obviously knew about chest rigs because he said, like, hey, can you wear that one with a backpack? And then I conversated with him a little bit. And it turns out that, yeah, he had the ones with the padded shoulders and he couldn't wear it with his backpack. So I just want to let you guys see that. I'm sure you can, though. But it's thin, so you can wear it with a backpack. And I just got it basically set up with a simple setup with a push talk radio. I got my first aid kit right here. Got some admin stuff up in here, and other little important things. And want to have some trauma shears and a couple of glow sticks. I got some in here too. Three rifle mags and a couple pistol mags right here, and some eye protection, ear protection. Like I said, it's just a practical little chest rig. Again, it's by like I said, I don't like to advertise, but these guys actually reached out to me and they were pretty cool. Ace Tech, small little company, but yeah, man. So make sure you got one of those built out. And this is really for the range for the most part for me. Like I said, not no shit at the fan. This is for the range and a quick bug out if some shit happened and you got to run outside. You had this all set up ready to go. That's what this is for. This is for, I mean, if it goes down, but those plates in there are not rated for rifles. They're only for pistol mags. So I don't know how effective that's going to be. My son gave it to me, but I would definitely, for range and just practically have around your house. Or if you're out, you got a farm or something, it'd be nice to have one of these. And you can see how small this is. You can just throw this right into a backpack or in the back of your car. It's not a really bulky item. So anyway, I just want to point that out to you guys. And just remember, man, all this stuff right here serves a purpose, but you don't have to look at it always as if you were being invaded. This can be set up just for your neighborhood if these nationalists decide to just come walking down the street and shooting people, stuff like that. And you'll have some stuff that's ready to go. And shout out to Silver and Black Entertainment t-shirt. I don't know if y'all saw one of my videos. Hook me up, Silver and Black Entertainment. So yeah, man, that's what I got for you guys. I just want to let you guys know. Start thinking more like an urban environment, and that these sleeper cells are already in your community. They're in a local bar right now, and then they get told to deploy. Are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Are you ready? Like, do you have your concealed permit? Do you have a gun on you? Do you have a truck gun? Do you have something ready to go in your house? You hear all of a sudden, da, 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 da. Do you have to go scramble and start loading up magazines, or do you got mags already loaded? Do you have your rifles already adjusted at your shooting angle already, or do you got to adjust it and get it all in position? All that kind of stuff. I think a lot of that's going to matter under a stressful situation. Are your red dots, the batteries all ready to go? Do you have a functional light working already? Do you have a sling for your rifles? I think this is one of the most underrated items for a rifle or even an ARP is a sling. You have to probably sling something, sling this, and then get to your pistol, and then come back to your rifle, and vice versa. So you would have to have slings. And I see a lot of guys do videos, and I don't see no slings, but maybe they just don't have them on during their videos because it's impractical in the sense if you're just doing a video or just going to the range, an indoor range, you wouldn't probably need a sling. But I tend to keep my sling on my. I saw a practical civilian. He had a video and he said he called his what's it called? Well, I don't know. In the military, it's a designated marksman's rifle, DMR. That's what they call them in the Army and stuff. But he called it something else, multi-purpose rifle, all-purpose rifle. I don't know what he called it, but his jacket, he had a certain name for it. But I know what he's talking about. But yeah, if it's designated, this is my DMR designated marksman rifle. This is the one I would grab in a stressful situation. And you can get down range, you can do close range, you can collapse the stock so I can get a shorter profile, or I can extend the stock, get it back a little further. And I do have a bipod, but I just don't have it on it because it's not practical when you're going into range and all that. But I might just put it back on there just to have it ready, because seeing how the times are now, I just might want to just put that bipod back on there in case I have to get in a prone position. And but yeah, I like this rifle, DPMS AR-15. And I'm probably going to build out another AR 16-inch AR-15. This is the MOE version. Maybe I'll get a railed one to have two. Never gonna have too many AR-15s in my personal opinion. And so if you don't have an AR-15, man, this is the best time in the history of America to buy an AR-15. There's plenty of places where you can find them. You can build them, buy them whole, buy them solid. I'm not going to name companies. Everybody know these companies. If you don't know, you can just search companies to buy AR-15s, and it shouldn't be a problem. But let me know, man, how you guys feel about having your mags completely loaded, having a bunch of mags. I know people say, "Oh, yeah, the springs get worn out." Man, I'm 56, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trip off none of those stupid ass hypotheses. Hey, did these springs wear out because I got ammo loaded up in them for 5-10 years? I ain't gonna be around 30, 40 more years. I don't give a fuck. Somebody can just have them. But I guarantee you, if you buy quality mags, like all my pistol mags y'all see for my Glocks, they're all Glock factory mags, not the Knock P mag or anything like that. But mine's all factory Glock mags. All my rifle mags are P mag, Magpul, or Mission First Tactical, and I know they run. So I would buy quality mags and make sure that you run them, and so you can have confidence behind you that they won't jam or malfunction. But yeah, I talked to an OG guy. He said, man, he has mags loaded up for years and they still run. So load up all your mags, man. Especially if you're in a restricted state, you want to have a bunch of mags loaded up in case you have to grab and go. Because man, loading magazines is a pain, dude. So let me know what you guys think, man. Home invasions. What's your thoughts on that? What's your home invasion? What's your home defense setup? And like I said, people worry about overpenetration, stuff like that. In a self-defense situation, man, if this is all you got, you just got to go ahead and go to the range and practice and get your accuracy on. And you can't worry too much about that. Get you some hollow points, some jagged hollow point ammo, and you'll be fine. But remember, at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself, man. It's your boy Eisen, there's Tactical Man. Just want to let everybody say thank you for all the support. Like I said, if you ain't armed, man, go ahead and get armed. Get you an AR-15. It's a great rifle, and they are not expensive. Don't let nobody talk you out of it thinking it's too expensive. Let me know what you guys think, man, like about the magazine thing, aftermarket, factory mags, home invasions, and what are your thoughts on these sleeper cells that are already here, going to work, doing things, blending into society, and when they get the call, they're gonna just come out their houses and start the takeover. What's your thoughts, guys? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.